So I've got a bit of an ant problem here along the edge of our driveway. The ants, there's not a lot of them, but they love to run up and down. And I'm worried that it might get worse over time. So I'd like to get rid of these, and I'm going to try using the borax and icing sugar solution. I'm not exactly sure where the nest is, which is why I want to go with this solution. It's supposed to, the ants are supposed to take it up and then they run off and they feed it to each other, like those two ants we just saw there. So the idea is that the ants will take the icing sugar borax solution, it doesn't kill them right away, and they run back to the queen and they share it with the queen, and the queen dies, and once the queen dies, obviously the colony dies. There is also a pretty bad nest over here. Actually, it's more like a series of nests. So you can see this area here is just basically a whole bunch of different nests. They might all be the same, they might be separate, I don't know, and I don't really care. So I'm going to go make the borax solution and I'll come back and I'll put it out. So I set these out about half an hour ago. What I did was made a 4-to-1 mixture, so that's 4 parts icing sugar to 1 part borax. I looked online and I found anywhere from a 1-to-1 mixture to a 10-to-1 mixture. The reason I went with 4-to-1 is because I want to make sure that it is strong enough that it's going to kill the ants, but not so strong that they won't take it back to the queen. So I don't know if you can see it, but there was a little drop on the side and there's an ant right down in there who's lapping it up. You can see that there's already one ant, seems to have drowned in it, so it's working in that sense. So take a quick look at the other ones. The lid that you saw there, it's just a milk carton lid, so not a heck of a lot. So there's definitely ants running around here, but there's none actively drinking from it, although I have seen some already. Again, there's a drop on the side that they have been going for. And then the last one I put right up here at the end of the little run that they seem to do. And there's nothing here, although there are still ants running around. So we'll come back in a couple of hours and take another look. So it's been a couple hours now, and as you can see on this one, there's clearly an ant that's quite interested in it. Surprised to see that they can run on it. It's gone into kind of a gel form, I guess. So here's this one, and you can see there's a lot of ants in there now. Let me give it a tap. So it looks like they're really found it now and they're sucking it up. Let's go look at the last one. I'm surprised that there's not more on this one. Yeah, it's still liquid. There's a lot less ant activity, maybe because it's getting late. Anyway, we'll come back in a day or two and have another look. So it's been about 3 days now. You can see that definitely some ants got into there. There's a lot less ant activity now than there was in the past. There still is a bit of ant activity. You can see there's one right there, but certainly a lot less than there was. Here's the next one. You can see there's a lot of ants in there. In fact, there's still a couple climbing around on it. So I'm going to leave it for a couple more days. Hopefully get them all. This last one though, where there was sort of the big nest, it's almost void of ants. You can see some fell in there, but even with all these holes, and in fact I kicked right there, I kicked the soil and nothing came out, so looks to me like it's working pretty well. So yeah, that's 4 parts icing sugar, 1 part borax, and then a bit of water just to thicken it up. Seems to work quite well.